Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of central Minnesota, east central Minnesota, south central Minnesota, southwest Minnesota, northwest Wisconsin, and west central Wisconsin. For this afternoon and tonight, a winter storm warning is in effect through this evening. Please refer to the winter weather message for additional information. And now the extended outlook for the period Wednesday through Monday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter information statement. Spotters and snowfall observers are encouraged to report ice and snowfall amounts to the National Weather Service. This is weather radio station KEC65 Minneapolis-St. Paul on a frequency of 162.550 megahertz. Serving listeners throughout much of east central Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. We broadcast from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Chanhassen, Minnesota, and transmit from the KSTP Eyewitness News Television Tower in St. Paul. The current time is 5:46 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 5 p.m. in the Twin Cities, light freezing rain and light snow were reported. The visibility was 1 3/4 miles. It was 28 degrees, or -2 degrees Celsius. The dew point was 25. The relative humidity was 88%. The wind was northwest at 7 miles an hour. The wind chill was 21. The pressure was 29.58 inches and rising. Around the metro, snow was falling with a temperature of 28 at Crystal and 28 at Eden Prairie. Mixed precipitation was falling with a temperature of 31 at St. Paul, 28 at Lakeville, and 30 at Lake Elmo. At South St. Paul, it was cloudy with a temperature of 31. Around the state, snow was falling with a temperature of 28 at St. Cloud and 27 at Duluth. At Rochester, mixed precipitation was falling with a temperature of 32. At International Falls, it was clear with a temperature of 22. At Bemidji, it was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 24. It was cloudy with a temperature of 30 at Brainerd, 25 at Hibbing, and 27 at Alexandria. At Mankato, snow and fog were reported with a temperature of 27. At Marshall, snow and fog were reported with a temperature of 23. Around Wisconsin, at Milwaukee, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 59. Rain was falling with a temperature of 33 at Eau Claire, 32 at Bay City, 44 at Green Bay, and 39 at La Crosse. At Rice Lake, mixed precipitation was falling with a temperature of 31. It was cloudy with a temperature of 30 at Osceola, 38 at Wausau, and 53 at Madison. Across the Dakotas, at Fargo, it was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 25. At Sioux Falls, snow and fog were reported with a temperature of 24. In Iowa, at Mason City, snow was falling with a temperature of 31. At Des Moines, snow and rain were reported with a temperature of 35. Once again at 5 p.m. in the Twin Cities, it was 28 degrees. The wind chill was 21, with light freezing rain and light snow. Wintry precipitation becoming widespread and heavier, rapidly deteriorating travel conditions expected early this evening. A complex system will impact the region through this evening, bringing a variety of weather impacts. Freezing rain will continue this afternoon across southern and eastern Minnesota into western Wisconsin, where a tenth to a quarter of an inch of ice will accumulate. The freezing rain will turn to all snow between 5 and 7 p.m. and become heavy at times across eastern Minnesota and far western Wisconsin. 3 to 5 inches of snow will fall throughout the evening in those areas. All snow is expected across western Minnesota, where 4 to 7 inches are forecast. An ice storm warning remains in effect for Freeborn, Steele, and Faribault counties until 6 p.m. this evening. A winter storm warning is in effect from the rest of south central Minnesota to northwest Wisconsin through this evening, including the Twin Cities metro. A winter weather advisory is in effect for areas from Red Wing to Eau Claire to Ladysmith, where some light ice and snow accumulations are likely. And across western Minnesota through the evening, where a few inches of snow are likely. Use caution if traveling and monitor further updates to the forecast, as even small shifts in the track could greatly alter the expected impacts. Now the forecast for the Twin Cities metropolitan area. Rest of today, freezing rain, possibly mixed with snow and sleet. Little or no new snow and sleet accumulation. New ice accumulation up to 1/10 of an inch. Near steady temperature around 30. North winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation near 100%. Tonight, snow, possibly mixed with freezing rain in the evening, then clear overnight. Snow may be heavy at times in the evening. Snow accumulation of 4 to 5 inches. Little or no ice accumulation. Lows in the lower 20s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts to around 35 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation near 100%. Veterans Day, sunny. Highs in the upper 30s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Wednesday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-20s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And now, the extended forecast. Thursday, partly cloudy with a 30% chance of snow. Highs in the mid-30s. Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows around 16. Friday, sunny. Highs in the mid-30s. Friday night, not as cold. Partly cloudy. A 20% chance of snow overnight. Lows in the upper 20s. Saturday, mostly cloudy. A chance of snow, possibly mixed with rain in the morning, then a chance of rain in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 40s. Chance of precipitation 50%. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of rain. Lows in the mid-30s. Sunday and Sunday night, partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 40s. Lows in the upper 20s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 30s. Again, the forecast for the Twin Cities metropolitan area for the rest of today. Freezing rain, possibly mixed with snow and sleet. Little or no new snow and sleet accumulation. New ice accumulation up to 1/10 of an inch. Near steady temperature around 30. North winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation near 100%. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of central Minnesota, east central Minnesota, south central Minnesota, southwest Minnesota, northwest Wisconsin, and west central Wisconsin. For this afternoon and tonight, a winter storm warning is in effect through this evening. Please refer to the winter weather message for additional information. And now the extended outlook for the period Wednesday through Monday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. Spotter information statement. Spotters and snowfall observers are encouraged to report ice and snowfall amounts to the National Weather Service. This is weather radio station KEC65 Minneapolis, St. Paul. On a frequency of 162.550 megahertz. Serving listeners throughout much of east central Minnesota.